Good evening. My name is Erica Williams. I am here to define spiritual disciplines. My definition of spiritual disciplines are spiritual exercises that I discipline myself to participate in or to act upon or do for the purpose of surrendering myself, my spirit, my soul to God to work within me and without me, inside and outside of me. How would I define inward disciplines? Inward disciplines, in my opinion, would be prayer, meditating, fasting, studying the Word of God, listening for the voice of God. And then, in my opinion, outward disciplines would be the actions that I take, or the way that I live my life outside of what's taking place inwardly. So I liked how Richard Foster indicated that the demand is for an inside job and only God can work from the inside. So the inward disciplines that take place that God works on the inside have to come out. Those are the outward disciplines. Let's say if I'm meditating or I'm praying and the Lord gives me to be silent for the day, or to bridle my tongue for the day, speak less, that would be an outward discipline. Or really just to show love, to be caring, to be slow to speak. Those would be, to me, outward disciplines. How I live out what I hear, what the change that's taking place on the inside. Corporate disciplines, I believe those, in my opinion, would be what I'm doing in the community. Church, attending worship service, serving in the church, community outreach, mission work, being missionally minded, volunteering, if I said that, serving in my community. So again, those things that are changing inwardly, not only doing outwardly in a single. So inward is the discipline that's taking place on the inside. Outward is what comes from what's changing on the inside. But in corporate disciplines, in my opinion, that would be the discipline that or the exercises I do in community with other believers or among believers, non-believers, that again, God gets the glory out of. How often do you practice spiritual disciplines? Daily, as far as prayer for me, and reading my word. In prayer, I do like to meditate. Which ones do I practice often? Again, it would be prayer, reading my word, and some meditating in the prayer, allowing time for myself to hear God. Not so often, I would have to say, engaging in study of the word like I would like to. Fasting, not as often as I would like to. Those are all inward. That's all I can think of for now. As a young person, I was taught and exposed to the practice of disciplines, but only the practice of prayer, fasting, and the importance of reading my Bible. Meditating was not a concept as a young person in my church. It was really focusing on what you do and what you get out of praying. I wasn't really taught to hear, to listen for the voice of God. Fasting, our church had specific days, Tuesdays and Fridays, that we fasted. And as a young person, I was just taught that, that's what you do. And reading the word was very important. The next question was, did your church make the spiritual disciplines a priority of one's spiritual development? Absolutely. And then in my current church, spiritual disciplines are definitely a priority. I think inward, outward, and corporate disciplines are definitely made a priority, and they're taught on, they're preached on. There's discipleship classes that are taught on how to. The one thing that I really love in our church that is rare from other churches that I've served in is a corporate reading to keep us all reading. I mean, you'll certainly have your own individual reading, but a corporate reading to make sure that we're all on one accord. This last month we've started in Revelations, and so each week we're all reading that one particular chapter. And I just like the fact that we do have our individual reading, but as a corporate body, that particular corporate discipline is reading the same chapter or reading the same book. I do love that. So that in my current church, it is a priority. All right, well, that is me defining spiritual disciplines. I look forward to watching your videos, getting to know you more, and really digging deep into spiritual disciplines this semester and growing with you. God bless.